So Bonds trots to left field. We have a minute. We will check the Giant lineup. The Giants have split 6 here at home against Bonds with 70 home runs. There is one untimely note for the Bonds family. His father, Bobby Bonds, had been with him in San Diego and in Houston, but his dad is not here for the weekend. Bobby Bonds conducts a golf tournament in Connecticut, and I assume it's all for charity, and Bobby is there, so he's not going to be able to see his son in what could be Barry's finest moment. And again now facing Chan Ho Park, and he has 5 home runs against him. The Dodgers put up a picket fence on the right side. Rebele, Grassolonic, and LaDuca. Beltre's all alone between second and third. And the first pitch from Chan Ho Park. Right-hander ready and deals, and it's off speed and away, ball 1. This crowd, of course, will be all over Chan Ho Park and any other Dodger pitcher if they feel that they are pitching around Bonds. The 1-0 pitch on the way. The fastball hit into deep right center field. It is away out and gone. There it is, number 71. So Barry Bonds, for those of you on radio, being greeted at home plate by his entire ball club. An absolutely phenomenal record that lasted all of 3 years. And Barry holding up his young son as he walks away from home plate, getting hugs from the boy and returning them likewise, holding the index finger of his right hand high in the air. Bonds extending his arms, getting individual hugs first from Galarraga and the rest of the ball club. It is amazing when you think about it. Babe Ruth hit 60 home runs in 1927. That lasted till 1961, 34 years. And then Roger Maris hit it. And that record lasted for 37 years until Mark McGwire hit 70. And McGuire's record has lasted only 3 years. Fireworks are going off in right field and over McCovey's Cove as Bonds has done it. The Giants announced they would not have a ceremony and make the Dodgers just stand out on the field, but we understand the plaudits of the crowd and his teammates, but there is no official ceremony. They will do that following the game. Also, we understand that the commissioner of baseball, Bud Selig, is not here. He was going from Houston. He went to Camden Yards, where Cal Ripken will call it a career. Then the commissioner will go to San Diego, where Tony Gwynn will call it a career. And Barry Bonds on a cell phone, I'm sure, talking to Connecticut, to his father, Bobby, whom we just mentioned, is running that golf tournament. Barry taking a curtain call, and the crowd on its feet. So despite the fact the Dodgers opened up with a 5-run first inning, this crowd is ecstatic. They have come to see and have seen it. Home run number 71. What that will do to the Giants in this ball game, however, is another story. And while Bonds is being saluted and walking to an area behind home plate, remember, Chan Ho Park was tightened up, and he is trying to stretch and trying to loosen up. Bonds is now going behind home plate, and I'm sure his wife and children are there, and that's exactly what's going on, hugs and kisses. You may remember when Barry was in Houston, they kept showing his family and his 2-year-old daughter holding up the little sign that said, "Please give my daddy a pitch." Well, he got it from Chan Ho Park. Now he goes back into the Giant dugout, and the game will continue. So Bonds has hit 71. For those watching on television, we can show it again. Typical Bonds. He hit it to the deep part of the ballpark, 421 feet to dead center field, and he knew as soon as he hit it that it was gone. And so did the crowd, and for that matter, so did the Dodgers. All they did was turn and watch the flight of the ball. And somewhere out there in that sea of humanity, somebody has number 71. And somewhere across America, there's a guy who paid $3 million for the ball that was number 70. I couldn't help but thinking today, God bless America, and that girl on the phone might very well have gotten a ball for all we know out there. But I was thinking the front page of the paper here in San Francisco, headlines that the president was giving $320 million in aid, did his finest by not saying anything. But unfortunately, it was radio as well as TV. And at the end of an inning, 5-1 Dodgers. Bottom of the third inning here at Pac Bell, and it'll be Barry Bonds, Jeff Kent, and Andres Galarraga. Barry Bonds hitting a 1-ball, no-strike pitch into the center field bleachers for home run number 71 in the first inning. With a 5-0 lead, there was no doubt that the Dodgers would pitch to him, and he hit it out, much to the delight of the huge crowd. We understand the ball was caught by a gentleman named Jerry Rose. He's 49 years old, a season ticket holder from Knights Landing in California, up near Sacramento. So Barry has done that. Now let's see. He checks in against Chan Ho. Once again, the Dodgers load up the right side of the infield. Park out of a stretch, no windup. Comes to the plate and a bullet down the right field line, foul, and the count 0-1. So apparently, Chan Ho Park's back is bothering him so much that the Dodgers have told him to pitch from a stretch. 0-1 the count to Barry Bonds, who has 6 home runs in his career against Chan Ho Park, and a big batting average of better than .270. He takes low, and the count 1-1 strike. Dodgers 8, Giants 4, and we're in the bottom of the third inning. It is an incredible turn of events to realize the 2 moments the Dodgers have been involved in back-to-back. The 1-1 pitch to Bonds, a towering fly ball to center. Back goes Grissom to the wall, gone. Number 72. It's like batting practice for Bonds against Chan Ho Park. That's 7 home runs that he has hit against Park, 72 home runs. And again, we go through, although not quite the emotion of 71, at the same time, it's not exactly ho-hum either here. The Giants stay in the dugout and congratulate him upon his arrival. Chan Ho Park getting a new ball. So the Giants try to come back. That makes it 8-5 in favor of the Dodgers. The Chan Ho Park, with a bothersome back, is anything but a lock in this game. And Bonds, meanwhile, looked like it was an off-speed pitch. You know, the thing that's amazing about Bonds, really, when you think about it, for instance, in Houston, he only saw 13 strikes in 14 total at-bats. And yet, even though they pitch in the dirt, they pitch way outside, they pitch over his head, when they do throw a strike, he's ready to rip it. And that is truly remarkable. I mean, after a while, you would think he would say, well, I'm not going to get a good pitch, but nope, he's always at the ready. And when you come to him, it's gone.
Forcing power, and a night of such great joy and great drama, ultimately a night of complete disappointment for the Giants and for Barry Bonds. A night when he has set the home run record. The Giants go down to defeat, and it's been their best night and their worst night all at the same time. The Giants have been eliminated from any possible postseason contention by the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers win it 11-10. Stay tuned. There's more to come from Pacific Bell Park. A ceremony planned for after the ball game commemorating Barry Bonds and the all-time home run record. We'll have more. Stay with us.